Welcome to Goat Island. I'm your host, the Big Kahuzzi, back again with weekly entertainment and history. This week, we're bringing you news in entertainment. Entertainment news covers the return of a cult favorite to Netflix. Then, when will Reacher return to Prime Video? And MCU blockbuster to be available digitally on other platforms, but surprisingly not Disney Plus. The internet is having their way with the recent Superman video that was released. Meanwhile, the next Spider-Man movie finally has a title, and we bring you another GOAT legend in history. The reality tempting show Black Mirror has returned to Netflix for its 7th season, and while the earlier seasons seemed to offer a more out of reality concept that one might wish for, the more recent seasons seem to be pushing the boundaries of what is either now possible or soon to be available, and how these technologies may be used against us. The series is extremely thought-provoking and has an underlying theme of our problematic society. The name makes a lot of sense when you consider how it mirrors real life in many ways and explores the dark side of society. Although it could be that it's named after the fact that when your screen is locked, you find yourself staring into a black mirror. Be sure to check out Black Mirror on Netflix. This is not a Netflix promotion. The GOAT series Reacher recently released its 3rd season on Prime Video, and it's left me wondering, when is old Jack going to be back for the 4th season? Which was announced at the end of 24. Unfortunately, there's no date yet, but filming has been confirmed to start mid-2025, so it's safe to expect season 4 sometime next year. The first movie with Mackie's Captain America hit cinemas on V-Day this year, with the only thing on theme being Indiana Jones turning red. Now just 2 months later, it's been moved to digital, almost as if it wasn't successful at the box office. I mean, a Captain American movie with no love interest on Valentine's Day when a Drake album drops? Who could have seen this happening? Damn it. Read the room, Marvel. What's interesting is that the movie is going digital, but not on Disney Plus, unlike other Marvel movies. Instead, it's going to be available on platforms such as Prime Video and Apple TV, but with one small detail. It won't be available for streaming, only for buying or renting via these platforms. Guess even when they miss, Disney's getting that bag regardless. DC released an almost 5-minute clip of their upcoming Superman movie. Now, honestly, the clip does give a more relatable side to the Man of Steel and an inside look into the Fortress of Solitude, but the internet is tearing it apart because of the first half of the clip. Crypto, the superhero's canine pet, is seen playfully acting like a normal dog would, with one slight problem. The Superman is seen lying beaten to shit, whining and moaning at every playful touch the dog gives him. Kinda can't blame the internet, because again, he's called the Man of Steel, but a small dog is hurting him by playing with him. It'll probably be a good movie, just not a good Superman movie. But I mean, what did we expect? It's DC. Not even James Gunn is going to be able to fix this shit. He's not Bob the Builder, guys. Now, under the MCU, Tom Holland's Spidey has had 3 movies, officially tying the GOAT Bully Maguire, and once upon a time, Toby was also slated to star in his 4th web-slinger movie before it got cancelled. while it does seem like we're finally going to get a fourth installment of Spider-Man, and for once have some real continuity, with Holland having also featured in multiple other MCU movies as well, not much is known yet about what to expect for the new chapter. The end of No Way Home left a different tone around the character, with us having a glimpse at a more comic-accurate suit, and the reality that no one will remember Peter, meaning he'll be going into this next movie completely alone. But it has just been announced that the movie has a new title, A Brand New Day. Finally breaking away from the home theme of the first trilogy, this clearly confirms the new direction for the Friendly Neighborhood Spidey. And honestly, the moment this movie is released, Tom Holland will steal the spot of GOAT Spider-Man actor. I mean, the guy bagged Zendaya. That should say enough. Now, we're about to bring you another local legend, and as always, after retelling the tale, we'll decide whether it would be entertaining as a movie, series, or if at all. Just like last week, we're not sticking to one specific region for these legends to be localized to, and this week we're going up north to Italy. This week, we're talking about Romulus and how he died, and the legend says he was a demigod. However, you'll soon understand what this has to do with history. So basically, like almost 800 years BC, these twins were born. Kid named Romulus, but let's just call him Rem, and his brother. And they were allegedly children of the god of war and the daughter of the former king. Now, this girl, the daughter, apparently never dialed anyone. But she had twins. Yeah. Right. Anyway, the twins were barely out of the womb when the new king of the area, because back then you could throw a stone in any direction and you'd hit a king. So the new king ordered the babies to be killed. Yeah. And nowadays we have woke people arguing that it would be wrong to kill a baby Hitler. How soft we've gotten. Now, the king wanted them unalived because he was a bit on the pity, since he kind of stole the crown from his brother, meaning that these kids were his nephews and technically one day could challenge for the throne. Kinda insecure and sad, my guy, like, they're just babies. Anyway, instead of just... they were put in a little basket and pushed into the Tiber River to die in the troubles of nature. King's a pussy. But the twins didn't die. Nah. A she-wolf, Shakira, breastfed the twins and babysat them until one day the shepherd found them and took them in. When they grew up, they found out who they really were, royalty and what. And Reem was taken prisoner by their uncle, the king. His brother and his grandfather joined forces, and together the three of them killed the king, and their grandfather returned to the throne. But now the brothers wanted to build a city of their own. Unlike some people who just want to live with and off of mommy and daddy forever, they wanted to do something for themselves. Some people can't relate, and it shows. Now, they wanted their city to be up on a hill, but there was just one problem. There was like 7 of these hills, and they both wanted different hills for the city. They tried to come to an agreement on who should have the final say, but they're brothers, and brothers fight. And Dream's brother won. What did he win? The right to still live, because he killed Reem over the shit. And with Reem out of the way, the brother could go ahead with his city on the hill that he wanted. which was called Palatine Hill, and he named the city after himself. What was his name? Romulus. And the city was Rome itself. Now, would this make for a great series? It kind of already has with the 2020 series Romulus, which is based on the same story. But I can't say that this wouldn't make for a peak historical movie. And I mean, we know how many times a day guys think about the Roman Empire. So much that they made a Gladiator 2 that made absolutely no sense. So if you disagree, then are you not entertained? Next week, we'll be back with more entertainment and history, and we'll bring you our review of all the releases we mentioned last week. Remember, Goat Island brings you entertainment and history weekly every Tuesday. Like and subscribe for more. And if you have any thoughts, suggestions, or issues with the episode, then drop a comment below. This is the Big Kahuzzi, and from Goat Island, we'll check you again.